Where do you think you're going, village mouse?
Leave her alone.
Or what?
They said Folake was too quiet to survive in a village ruled by fear. They said silence was weakness, and that no one ever stood up to Bamidele, the boy who bullied the whole village. But what they didn't know, what no one ever expected, was that the quietest girl in Ajinapa Village was about to become the bravest name the village would never forget. This is the story of Folake and the village bully, a story of pain, of friendship, of courage, and of a bully who finally met the consequences of his cruelty. Ajinapa Village sat peacefully between rolling hills and red earth paths, where mornings smelled of roasted corn and evenings echoed with children's laughter. But beneath its beauty lived fear. Fear had a name, Bamidele. He was older than most children, taller, stronger, and known for his sharp tongue and cruel fists. He took food from smaller children. He broke clay pots for fun. And worst of all, he enjoyed making others feel small. No child walked alone if Bamidele was nearby. Folake was 14, slim, soft-spoken, and thoughtful. She helped her mother at the market and her father on the farm. She loved books. She loved listening more than speaking. But Folake carried a quiet strength, the kind that doesn't shout, the kind that waits. Folake's mother said, "Folake, remember, a river that flows quietly still shapes the land." Folake smiled, but she did not yet understand how true those words would become. Where Folake was quiet, Kemi was bold. Kemi laughed loudly. She spoke her mind. She defended anyone she thought was being treated unfairly. They were opposites, but together they were whole. "One day, Folake, you'll surprise everyone," Kemi said, teasing Folake. Folake smiled softly and said, "Maybe, or maybe I'll just surprise myself." One hot afternoon, as Folake and Kemi walked home from the stream, they heard footsteps behind them, heavy, deliberate. "Where are you rushing to, village mice?" Bamidele said mockingly. Kemi froze. Folake's heart pounded. Bamidele says, "Drop that bucket. I'm thirsty." Kemi said angrily, "It's ours. Get your own." The air changed. Bamidele shoved Kemi to the ground. Water spilled. Laughter followed. Folake knelt beside her friend, hands shaking, eyes burning, but she said nothing. Bamidele walked away laughing. That night, Folake couldn't sleep, not because of fear, but because of shame. She had watched. She had stayed silent. Folake whispered, "I should have done something." Kemi squeezed her hand. Kemi said, "Not today, but one day." Days passed, and Bamidele grew worse. He destroyed market goods. He scared younger children from school. He mocked elders. No one stopped him. Until one day, he crossed a line. He accused Folake's father of theft, a lie. But lies spread fast. Folake watched her father bow his head in humiliation. Something inside her broke, and something else was born. Folake didn't cry. She didn't scream. She observed. She listened. She noticed things others ignored. She saw how Bamidele cheated at the village games, how he stole yams from the storehouse, how he lied often. And she remembered. Folake spoke to the village teacher, then the market women, then the elders, quietly, carefully, truth by truth. Kemi watched in awe. Kemi asked, "You're not afraid anymore, are you?" Folake said calmly, "I am, but fear doesn't decide for me now." On market day, the elders called a meeting. The entire village gathered. Bamidele stood smug until evidence was presented. Witnesses, stolen goods, truth. His laughter died. The elder said to Bamidele, "Bamidele, your actions have shamed this village." Silence. For the first time, the bully had no power. Bamidele was punished, not with violence, but with justice. He was banned from village games, forced to return what he stole, assigned public labor under supervision. Children no longer feared him. They pitied him, and that was worse. Folake walked freely now, head high, voice steady. The village had changed because one girl chose courage over silence. Folake's mother said to her, "You see, Folake, the river did shape the land." Folake smiled, and somewhere in Ajinapa Village, fear finally lost its name. Sometimes the strongest voice is the one that waits for the right moment to speak.